Whoa, afternoon crowd. Don't sit so far away.
What's that?
There you go. Hi everybody, how you doing? This is a unannounced on your schedule, but surprise announcement. Once again, my name is Pete Rizzo, Editor-in-Chief of CoinDesk. You can find news and information about the website, about the conference on CoinDesk.com. Joined by Michael Arrington, founder of TechCrunch and Crunch Funds. Just going to jump right in here. You're making an announcement. It's now live on the website. You've founded a new fund called Arrington XRP Capital, raising 100 million, 50 million committed. Fund will only accept XRP. Correct so far?
Yeah, I mean, you're doing a great job.
Excellent. And so the next question, I think, is there are a lot of people here, they're coming. It's a $300 billion market. Is it too late? Obviously not. So maybe you can talk about that. Why now? Why are you raising this money?
Yeah, okay. So first of all, thank you for having me on at the last minute, and thanks everyone for coming to watch. As a founder of TechCrunch, and I've done a bunch of events, I know how difficult these are to put on and how stressful they are. And
thankfully, we have a team.
It's very well done.
Shout out.
Yeah. So yes, we're announcing the fund today. We're announcing it through you. Thank you very much. We are launching, we being a team of people, are launching a $100 million crypto hedge fund, and it's half raised now, and not announcing the LPs just yet, but it's over half raised.
But one of them is other TechCrunch founder?
The team is Heather Hardy, who Heather was the CEO of TechCrunch. Some of you probably know her. We've worked together for over 10 years. And the third partner is, and the trading partner is a guy named Jeffrey Aroni, who has a lot of crypto experience. Also, the fund is denominated in XRP. How many people in here have ever actually purchased XRP? It's the third largest crypto, so actually more than I thought. Yeah. So it's actually like a pretty perfect platform for a hedge fund. If you want to be denominated in a cryptocurrency, I think XRP is actually perfect for that.
So denominated, you're raising the money, the people who want to invest in the fund.
If you want to invest in the fund, you need to give us XRP. And when you redeem your profits, you will get XRP. The fees are taken in XRP as well.
So I guess maybe some of the new people who didn't raise their hands when they came in, they may be familiar with CoinMarketCap, this wall of coins. How did you sort of get from that point one of there are so many options to being confident enough in this one cryptocurrency to nominate your fund?
Well, okay, so a lot of people don't like certain aspects of XRP, that there's a centralizing force that sort of...
It does have that, yeah.
In some sense, and that's I think why a lot of banks trust them so much, is that it actually provides a certain stability that is nice from one point of view.
And that's beneficial for the fund.
Yeah, just the same reason why banks sort of have respect for XRP and what they're doing. We like what they're doing as well. Of course, we're going to diversify out of XRP and invest in a broad range of crypto assets. XRP will always be a portion of what we hold, but the vast majority will be other assets as well.
Well, I think that was the second part of the question. I think a lot of people are seeing just this haze of other assets. I think the current environment in the market is the experts don't know and the new people don't know. How do you get certainty in the investments that you're looking at?
I've sat in a lot of sessions here today, and I've seen a lot of people up here with a lot of confidence in what they're doing, and absolutely none of these people know what the fuck they're doing, right? And so,
well, you said it.
And it sounds really good when a year later you've made $1 billion, and everybody, wow, that guy. But
well, everyone's an expert when the price goes up.
Right. And so, do I know what I'm doing? I've made a lot of money in crypto. Like, does that make me the smartest person in the room? Like, no. I mean, everybody in here. In fact, has anyone managed to lose money in crypto? Because I did in 2013.
We got no hands for the people watching at home.
So, nobody knows what they're doing. Everybody knows it's an up market. And yes, we have
How many cryptocurrencies do you own?
Personally?
Yeah.
50.
Can you name them?
Bitcoin.
Now we have to sit
Look,
here.
I've been very active with ICOs, and so I've had 3 venture funds over the last 7 years. We've raised $100 million for Crunch Fund, and Crunch Fund has invested in ICOs, and we've done a few that have done very, very well. Orchid is one of them. Orchid is one of them.
And that is the decentralized private internet startup.
Yeah.
A616.
It's designed as a sort of bunker-busting bomb of censorship in China. It's to allow anyone to have.
But you're an insider. You're in the know. How do these people how do people who are kind of starting, how do they get that?
Oh, it's very similar to venture investing. You have to be in the industry, you have to meet people, and you have to network, right? I mean, that's why I want people to invest in me, it's because I'm good at that. And other people are good at it as well. And I don't know, I'm not going to tell people how to get good at what I do.
Right.
But I think there's a real question as to how much money you want to invest in ICOs right now. So Pantera has a $100 million ICO fund, and it's great. I don't want to be boxed in to have to invest an entire fund into ICOs. And in fact, Pantera's more recent fund, they're going to have a small piece of it, ICOs more quant. What we're going to do is have a lot of flexibility in what we can invest in, and our investors want that. So buy and hold on big coins, including small coins, do some ICO work. We might even do some private equity work. We have the flexibility to do that if we want to.
So ICOs, initial coin offerings, they're billed as sort of this new way to raise capital. Obviously, you're synonymous with TechCrunch and Silicon Valley. How do you think about these tokens? Are they disruptive to the things that you've built and the culture that you helped create and popularize?
Yeah, well, so first of all, this is all I do now. So I'm just not interested in doing venture capital anymore, and all I do now is ICO work, and I find it to be refreshing and interesting, and the entrepreneurs that are in this space are vibrant, and more vibrant, I think, and more interesting than a very stale venture capital network right now. That's why. So
do you think that it directly relates to venture capital? This is something that's going to eat away at that?
Look, ICOs have a lot of problems so that there's no real regulation at all, and we all know what those problems are. But there's this huge benefit of having immediate liquidity that is quite nice. Now, it can lead to hype cycles because people have a direct incentive to immediately hype something, and that can create problems. I think we'll see some kind of regulation over time to help with this process, and I look forward to that. But ICOs are the future. I mean, particularly we can get to securitized tokens and start issuing and buying and selling those with confidence. I think that's definitely the way we're going to be going. And that's why this is what I'm doing now. Like, this is what I want to do.
So you meet a young founder now, you say, start a cryptocurrency, learn how to code. You don't say, go to Silicon Valley and pitch your idea.
What is that?
So I said, when you meet a founder today, you say, go make a cryptocurrency, go try to make a project. You don't say, go kind of pitch, go the traditional route.
No, I know what you're asking, but usually when I meet a founder, it's because someone else has introduced me to them and they're involved in the crypto space already.
Okay.
I used to spend a lot of time at Y Combinator. They're twice a year. They have huge batches of startups. I still go. I probably am not going to go anymore. And if I go, it'll just to see what the crypto companies are doing. And I'm not trying to poo-poo venture capital. It will continue to do great. It will continue to do well, just without me. Like right now, this is what I'm going to focus on for the next decade.
I think that's a little bit of the question I was trying to ask, is I think people have tried to pigeonhole ICOs a little bit into just being startups, but there are some open source projects that are looking at it. There are some non-conventional projects.
Yeah.
I guess how synonymous with Silicon Valley should ICOs be? Are they
not at
two
all.
different things?
No, and that's the great thing, is like, usually I go around the world to different events and I meet founders, and usually the best startups generally are in Silicon Valley, sometimes New York, and there are exceptions, Spotify, et cetera. But here you're seeing these amazing projects coming out of Europe and Asia that this didn't happen before. And I mean, really high quality ICOs coming out of, we just did a swing through Europe and saw some great companies in Bulgaria, of all places. I mean, I would never have invested in Bulgaria as a venture capitalist. With this new fund, we probably will make some investments there.
So I guess let's cut to some of the predictive things here. So you're in the market, you're going to make investments. What does the market look like at the end of 2018? Can you put a peg on the total market cap that you're going to see at the end of next year?
Well, I think $10,000 for Bitcoin is, I know it's a long call, but I think that's probably pretty likely. Has it hit that, by the way?
I think we're teetering on the edge, pointing to the CoinDesk team. They're going to give me the thumbs up or thumbs down.
Look, I don't think we're going to see...
9895, soon to happen.
I think XRP has gone up 35x in the last year. I don't think it's going to continue to go up at that rate.
What I'm saying is total market cap. What do you see there?
It's going to go way up. Look, what is it now? 300 billion? I think it's going to be in the trillions, and I think we're just getting started. Next year. Look, there was an article I read the other day by another hedge fund guy. It said it's 1994 and it's the internet, right?
It's been 1994 for a few years here, I think.
Okay. You had a guy, the first guy on stage this morning, what's his name, had the thing that showed like, is it a bubble? And then he showed 2013, it was like a blip. And he's like, that was a bubble. Like, I don't know what it's going to look like, but I know, look, I can say whatever I want up here.
You can, yeah.
And I will, but I'm trying to say, like, I'm putting my net worth, like 20 to 30% of my net worth is now in crypto, and 100% of my time in a crypto-focused fund. What do you think I think about the future of crypto?
Okay.
Like, I think it's like, right?
I just wanted a dollar amount, but yeah.
I think, and I'm sorry, I don't mean to, like, but I'm just saying, like, I think it's like really fucking cool, and I think it's going to be trillions and trillions of dollars. Yeah.
Let me augment that question. Do you think the same?
But I don't want to give you investment advice, and if you do invest in our fund, of course, I'm not guaranteeing any results. So,
Augmenting the question a little bit, do you think the top 5 assets this year will be the same top 5 assets next year?
what do you think?
You're asking me now?
Okay, so the top 5 are by market cap: Bitcoin, Ripple,
Litecoin, Bitcoin
Ether,
Cash.
Yeah. At least 1 or 2 of those will be off. Yeah.
And you think these will be new projects, or they'll be existing projects that are out there? I guess I'm trying to say, how fast do you think this emergence, these ICOs are going to come?
I'm very, very excited about ICOs, and you're seeing a hyper growth in some of them. You're also seeing, I've even been burned on a couple, and you're seeing, people lose a lot of money as well. So, yeah, I think it's important to look at new projects. It's important to invest in them as a hedge fund guy, but I don't know if any of those will. You're saying, will a project that hasn't launched yet be a top 5?
Right.
Would I bet on that? I'd bet maybe.
Last question, we're coming up on time here. Is this a mainstream moment?
Who thinks that a token that doesn't exist today will be top 5 market cap in 1 year?
About 20%?
Maybe 10%, yeah, okay. Yeah. Do you?
We'll see. Do I think so? Tough question. I think that we'll see some new people emerge, some old folks kind of gain steam, yeah. But I think the last question I had for you was, do you think this is a mainstream moment for the industry?
You totally hedged that question.
I did.
Okay,
I just
all
bumbled
right.
my way
Just to
through
say,
it.
yeah.
Thanks for calling me out in front of
I'm just saying that it's like, I found it equally difficult to answer. So what were you saying?
Okay, so we won't ask each other hard questions anymore.
Yeah, ask easier questions.
Easier
How
questions.
you sign up, how you invest.
Oh, to your fund. Okay, so how do people get in touch, or if I have a bunch of XRP sitting around, what do I do?
Well, to be honest, I'm not soliciting, and I can't solicit for a fund. But we do have a website up, and for certain.
Oof, walked right into that one, yeah.
It's the website is Arrington. That's my last name. xrpcapital.com, and you have written a story that should be up on CoinDesk
Live
now.
on CoinDesk.com.
I assume a link to it. Yeah. So.
Any last words out of time?
I am more excited about this industry than I was about the sort of Web 2.0 space in 2005 when I started TechCrunch. There wasn't any money in the industry in 2005. There's a lot of money here. I just hope the money doesn't stop the creativity and the sort of innocence that I see and the excitement that I see all over the world about crypto right now. So thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for being on.
I appreciate your time, everyone.
Michael Arrington, everybody.
Yeah.